As US troops arrived in Poland and Russia flexed its most sophisticated missile systems around the Gulf of Finland, the leaders of France and Russia sought to settle their differences over the gravest threat to European security in decades. Socially distanced, geopolitically poles apart.
There are some areas of convergence between Russia and France. You yourself have started talks with NATO and America, and in the next few weeks we'll be able to have concrete discussions to build on these discussions for peace and security.
The French president came to the Kremlin after consultations with allies and left without the historic solution that he was after. If each NATO member state has its own role to play in what they hope is a complementary and united response to possible Kremlin aggression, then it's fair to say that France sits on the softer end of that spectrum. Emmanuel Macron has tried really since the start of his presidency to court Russia, and so far it hasn't paid off. In Washington, Germany's new Chancellor Olaf Scholz paid his first visit to the White House, a warmer affair than the scene in Moscow, and a chance for the US president to dispel any concerns over German resolve.
Germany and the United States are close friends and reliable partners, and we can count on one another. There is no issue of global importance where Germany and the United States are not working together, strength to strength.
As its military gets ready for huge joint drills in Belarus, within striking distance of the Ukrainian capital, Russia still insists that this isn't about war or Ukraine. Speaking to Sky News, the Prime Minister of Lithuania said it was about far more.
I think that it's better be ready than sorry. There is a very significant change in official approach how Kremlin sees the world, and we can call this an attempt to recreate something like Soviet Union 2.0.
And so the Ukrainians ready themselves as the diplomacy continues and the search for historic solutions, which Macron hoped he'd get, still some way off.